Okay, now let's sum up, shall we? Syndesmosis is what? Frank?
A joint bound together by fibrous tissues.
That's right. Now, you give us an example. Mike?
Oh, the lower end of the tibia and fibula. About here?
Just above the ankle joint. That's right. Now, give us another. Peter?
Is it the bones of the wrist?
Okay, good. Well, that's all for today, then.
Oh, thanks very much,
Thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Mallard.
Mallard. Thank you, Mr.
See you later, then.
Oh, what he means, of course, is he won't see you later.
Hey, Frank. Ladies first. Have you got any manners?
Thank you.
Can I go first now? They went first. Can I carry on? Oh, I've told you before, Sally, you're going to have to look where you're going.
I remember. Is George still around?
Yeah.
Oh, lucky me.
Oh. Hello. If you're looking for the principal, he isn't here. Nobody is, except me. Mallard. George Mallard. Well, can I help you?
They've all gone to watch the big parade, eh?
Oh, yes, yes. I drew the short straw, I'm afraid. Still, I can see it on television. Probably get a better view. Well, what was it?
Just a word.
Mr. Mallard, would you be a sweetie?
It's confidential.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you had company.
I'll be with you in a moment, Sally.
Sure.
Confidential.
Very.
Mr. Mallard?
You just missed him.
Missed him?
Oh, the back way.
Oh.
Can I help?
Oh, I just wanted him to post a letter for me, that's all.
Well, simple enough. I do it myself.
Oh, would you? Thank you.
Sally,
Yes?
we're just having a game of poker. Do you want to sit in?
No, thanks. I've got some studying to catch up on. If I can find the books. It isn't there.
Full house, 10s on 9s.
I must have left it somewhere else. Mr. Mullard?
No, miss. We're the plumbers.
Plumbers?
Yes, you've got some trouble upstairs in the staff quarters.
Oh, have we? Oh, well, it's up the stairs, along the
Yes,
corridor.
thank you, miss. Thank you.
Perfect. You're right. My information's always right.
Right, down
Here, 5 o'clock. Thanks.
Sally,
Yes?
find your book?
Yes. All on my own, too. George wasn't round.
He's probably upstairs watching the parade.
He's more likely with the plumbers.
Eh?
Plumbers?
I'll play these, I think.
We've got some trouble upstairs in the staff quarters.
2 for me.
I went to a big parade once, you know.
Oh, here we go.
Look, all I was going to
It was
say.
only ribbing you, Mike. What was it like, the parade?
Big. Lots of crowds. Colourful, really.
Now, that's something I really wish I knew about. Colours.
Well, we know red is hot and blue is cold.
But it's not the same as actually having seen them. What about shades of colour? Or purple, for instance. I wonder what purple's like.
Oh, Fold.
Yeah, and me.
Well, purple's sort of dark.
Yeah, well, that's something we do know about dark.
Yeah, but dark and rich.
I got one.
They use purple at funerals, you know.
Oh, cheers, I'll remember that. All right, then I'll go another 2.
Funny, you know, those plumbers. But come to think of it, they didn't smell right.
Smell?
Well, how should they smell?
I don't know. Well, like the men who did the roof. Sort of sweat and putty.
Oh, like Mike, you mean?
Watch it.
But a kind of a worky smell.
I'll see you.
Well, these were kind of soapy. A hint of aftershave.
Well, I suppose plumbers do take baths as well as repair them. Mine, I think. Hey, Pat, are you there?
Yeah.
Turn the radio over. Might as well all go to the big parade.
Might do this.
Though the procession is still some way off, the crowd is beginning to gather. Already there is an air of occasion in this sleepy little English town. And it is an occasion. 5 heads of state, together with the man who, some think, will single-handed change the course of history.
And over there is the point where the motorcade will enter the town. Just under 1.5 hours from now, his car will appear, and the moment this growing crowd has been waiting for will be here.
1.5 hours.
1 hour, 27 minutes, 45 seconds. I tell you, my information's reliable.
It's too long. We got here too soon. There's time for something to go wrong.
Relax, nothing can go wrong in the kingdom of the blind. We're in, we're set.
If he says so, that's good enough for me.
A lot down there. Just as much prisoners as if we had bars on the windows. I'll fix it.
We're in, we're set.
Just a small hole. Leave it to Anderson. He'll plug it.
Hello? Yes, Mr. Mullard is somewhere around. If you just hold on, I'll go and find him for you. Who's speaking? Fine. If you just hold on.
Well, look, if it's too much trouble, I could easily call back.
Mr. Mullard! Mr. Mullard? Mr. Mullard? Hello? Hello? The line's dead.
Probably hung up.
No. No, it's completely dead. It was Mr. Murchison wanting to talk to George.
You can tell him later.
Yeah.
What did he mean, Anderson? In the kingdom of the blind.
The one-eyed man is king. All okay now?
For security reasons, he will, of course, be traveling in his special car, imported for the occasion. The car is equipped with bulletproof glass and solid steel bodywork, as secure as a tank against any attack.
It could be important.
What could?
Well, Mr. Murchison wanting to talk to George. I ought to find George and tell him.
Whose deal?
Mine, I think.
You know, we checked that before we set out.
Yes, and now I'm checking it again. Any objections?
Well, it seems to me we might be a little better off if you...
My lord.
No, miss. He's not here at the moment. You see, he's gone downstairs to help my mate find the mains water supply, but he'll be back in a minute. Can I take a message?
Oh, just tell him Mr. Murchison called.
Mr. Murchison, yes, will do.
Are you alone here?
No. Well, I mean, you're here as well, ain't you, eh?
Well, what are you doing up here anyway? Well, there isn't a water supply here, is there?
Well, no, not exactly in here, but, well, you've got a header tank just up there under the roof, and that's where your trouble lies. Look, don't you worry about it. I'll tell him as soon as he gets back, yes?
Oh, thank you.
Careful.
Don't worry.
She is trouble. Shh. Shh.
All right.
Mr. Mallard?
No. Haven't you found him yet?
No. Frank, why should plumbers use gun oil?
They don't.
But they are. Upstairs, I smelt it. The same smell as my father's hunting rifle.
This is obviously your day for playing bloodhounds. Look, I'm going to the library. Do you want anything?
No, thanks. Mr. Mallard?
Who can tell?
I tell you, it is my letter.
Oh, Sally, how can you be so sure?
Well, by the weight. And I can feel the airmail sticker. It's mine. I know it's mine.
Suppose it is. He just forgot to take it, that's
How
all.
could he forget? He promised to mail it for me. And anyway, there's another thing.
What?
Well, he's still in the house. When I was upstairs, I stumbled. I felt his hand.
Well, that explains the letter, then. If he hasn't left yet, he couldn't have mailed the letter, could he?
Oh, what's he still doing in the house?
Oh, I don't know. Well, you don't know either. In fact, you never even found out who he was, did you?
Well, he certainly wasn't a plumber. His voice... Well, he was a gentleman.
Well, that's it, then. Gentleman plumber.
You know, when this is all over, you and this ought to get married.
You check, double check, and go on checking. That makes me a pro. You wouldn't understand that.
I understand perfectly. You kill for money.
Oh, yes, and what about you? What do you kill for? Hmm? A cause, a crusade, or maybe someone just stepped on your bloody toes and you want to kick back?
I have a reason.
So do I. 50,000 of them, all of them money.
Shut up. Thought I had a car.
I don't see it. I swore I had a car.
Morning, sir. Sorry. My name's Martin, police.
Police? Anything wrong?
Nothing at all, it's just a routine check.
Cops.
Is the principal of the school around?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. He's with the rest watching the parade. There is one member of the staff here, though, George. Mr. Mallard.
Where can I find him?
More. Hide that lot in there, and yourself. Jeffries?
He might be in the demonstration room. If not, I don't know where he is.
You were looking for Mr. Mullard.
That's right.
He's up here.
Okay.
Fine, thanks.
Frank?
Yep.
Who was it? At the door?
Police.
What?
Look, calm down. It's just a routine check.
You understand, sir, we have to check all the premises within range of the parade, especially those on high ground. I won't keep you long, Mr. Mallard.
I see. You mean snipers, that sort of thing? Well, you can see for yourself. Not a telescopic sight anywhere.
I know, and I always feel a bit foolish about having to do it. But I have to go through the process just the same. You know, this would make a darn good vantage point.
Not expecting trouble, are you?
No. At the same time, we're always expecting trouble, if you know what I mean. What's through here?
It's just a storeroom. I could get the key if you think it's...
No, I'll take your word for it. I'll just look at the other rooms, if you don't mind, Mr. Mallard.
Of course.
Do you think I ought to mention it to him?
Mention what? To whom?
Or the police? Tell them about the gun or and my letter not being posted to the plumbers.
Oh, come on, Sally.
I think that's about it.
Fine.
But just one more thing. You say you're the only member of the staff here at the moment?
Yes.
Then who was the chap who called me up here?
Oh, you mean Jeff? It's just a friend of mine. Came to watch the parade with me.
Ah. Well, it should all go off without a hitch if I have anything to do with it.
I am going to talk to him.
Oh, Sally, hold
To
on.
him or George or someone. I tell you, there's something wrong.
They laugh at you, Sally.
I tell you, there's something wrong. I sense it.
Just to keep the inmates in.
Relic of the previous owners.
Title gentry. Right to the last, they were trying to turn their houses into fortresses.
You know what they say? An Englishman's home is his castle.
I'm sorry you've been troubled.
That's no trouble at all, Sergeant.
Goodbye, Mr. Mullard.
Bye.
Mr. Mullard? Mr. Mullard? Mr. Mullard?
All okay now.
For you, maybe. But for my blood pressure.
It's marvelous to see how...
Come on. Get this lot fixed up. There won't be any more interruptions.
Don't touch that.
Well, what's the matter with you? All I'm
That's
doing is
my
just moving
empire
it from one spot to
responsibility.
another.
all right.
No.
Work it out between you. I'm just going to prowl around. See that everything's all right.
You said it was. Just now.
All right. See that everything stays. All right.
He was there. Not George, and yet I heard that policeman call him Mr. Mullard, but it wasn't George.
Sally, how do you know that?
Would George have walked right past me? Well, would he? And anyway, it was the same man, the one who took my letter and didn't mail it.
Sally,
Oh,
Sally.
don't sully me. I'm right, I tell you.
You're overwrought, that's for
Oh,
sure.
don't keep saying that.
Well, you are playing the hypersensitive today, aren't you? You sense they're not plumbers. You sense it's the same man as before. Well, how, Sally? Tell me that. Exactly how do you know it was the same man?
You ought to know that.
That's right, Mike. You know how we tell it's George or the principal? Just by the sound of the way they walk.
Well, sure, because we've been with them for months. Well, some of us years. But Sally thinks you can pick out a complete stranger.
In this case, yes.
Well, why? Tell me that. Why would a stranger be prowling around here? Why would he ignore you like that?
I don't know.
Sally? 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 Look, they were only kidding.
Oh, leave me alone.
Where are you going?
I'm going to work some steam off, that's what. I'm going to give that dummy of ours a real going over. Break every bone in its plastic body.
all ready to go again.
Come on, Frank. I'll give you a chance to win back that $1 million.
Go on, she'll get over it.
Huh?
Sally, that's just nerves, frustration. Happens to us all occasionally. So we think, why me? Gets us all, you know.
No, I wasn't worried about that. What then? Well, I was just thinking... Suppose she was right.
Come on, Pete, deal the cards, eh?
Stop that.
Hmm?
Just knock it off, do you mind?
Practice session for passive movements, intermediate class. George Mallard speaking. Now, it must be remembered that passive movements are slow, purposeful movements performed by the operator with the patient completely relaxed. They're performed to maintain movement, preserve the blood supply to the limb, and to keep the pattern of movement in the patient's brain. You'll appreciate they have a particular role to play in the treatment of the unconscious patient.
Queen straight. Ace of spades. King of spades.
Oh. Therefore, make sure that the patient is in a comfortable position and that you are correctly placed to grasp your model. Adopt the position of stride standing on the side of the limb that you're treating. Your grips must be comfortable and therefore your hands must be perfectly relaxed. Students should not start the treatment until after they've completed their hand exercise routines. Now you should be ready. Grasp the patient's upper limb on the undersurface of the elbow and around the outer border of the hand.
2 pairs.
That's Sally! Don't spoil the rhythm of your...
Sally! Right there.
Listen, feel this. Feel this. Feel it. That's right, it's a gun. Oh, you know that, don't you? I want you to tell your friends I've got a gun, all right? Now listen, I've got a gun, so stay right where you are as she gets hurt. Now come on, tell her.
He's telling the truth, Frank. He does have a gun.
It's pointed right at this little lady's head, so back up, all of you. Back the way you came. Now come on, move. Come on, move.
Sally, are you all right?
She's gonna be fine, just as long as you do what you're told. Now,
Sally!
come on, move.
I'm all right.
Jeffries!
It's all right.
What the hell is going on?
Nothing I can't handle. Get back to the little chick. Come on, move.
George is dead. He's dead.
Who are you? What do you want?
Nothing from you, son. Now listen, I'm gonna lock you in for a bit. Now just be good, stay out of trouble, no one gets hurt, understood? Everything's under control.
Is that a fact? Then what the hell was going on down there?
Why don't you relax? Watch some television.
These people have had a long wait, some from late last night. But there is a ripple of anticipation now because there isn't much longer to wait.
Hear that? It's not much longer. Not much longer.
Why? Why, George? You were such a harmless little man.
They need this house, that's why.
What for?
Sally. Well, didn't you hear him talking to man on the stairs? Get back to the launcher.
Launcher?
Listen. Yeah, well, rocket launcher, I suppose.
Well, rockets, fireworks?
No, rockets. The type the army use.
That's crazy. Why on earth would they want it? Of course.
And so far, everything has gone off without a hitch. From the welcome at the airport to the final drive to this town. And we have news that he is on his way. This great man, this man of peace, who has ironically been the target of men of violence.
That's why. This man of peace. In his bulletproof car. Bulletproof.
Do something.
Well, what can we do? Hey, Mike. You know that frustration you were talking about? If we could just get a glimpse of the world. Some grey through the darkness. No, the windows are shuttered and the door is locked. We might just as well be helpless babies.
No, maybe we could break the shutters.
Silently.
With the door, then.
Without making a noise. The first sound and one of them would be down here.
And we wouldn't know. One of them might be right here in this room now. And we wouldn't know.
No, it's locked from the outside.
And we're counting the minutes now. And he's right on schedule. And due here at 11:05 on the dot.
11:05. It's 10:30 now.
That's 30 minutes. Half an hour.
And not a darn thing we can do but sit back and watch it happen.
Except we can't watch anything.
Now there is a surge of movement in this vast crowd as the great man approaches what must be the biggest welcome this country has ever afforded a statesman.
Oh, I like that, didn't you? The biggest welcome. You got over your nerves yet, have you?
Who said I had nerves?
I did. See you twitchy. I told you, didn't I? Nothing could go wrong. It's not over yet.
Oh, it soon will be. No hitches, no problems we couldn't handle. Do you know, didn't really need you along at all.
I'm here to see the job done.
You could have read about it in the papers, watched it on telly.
Our organization is paying you and Anderson a lot of money. Just regard me as official observer to see that we get what we've paid for.
You'll get that all right. One barbecued statesman.
And no comebacks.
And the whole of the town is alive with
Turn that off! It's bad enough we can't do anything without hearing it happen.
What is it? What's up?
I felt a draft. Cold air on my cheek.
So, the door doesn't fit too well.
Cold air. See?
She's right. So she can feel cold air. This place is centrally heated. Cold air.
Must be coming from outside somewhere.
The windows.
They're closed, aren't they?
Anyway, that's the wrong direction.
Yes, I can feel it too.
Yes, coming from this direction.
Oh, it's probably just an air vent. No, that'd be low to the ground, wouldn't it? Well, that's the usual thing. That's the notice board.
I found it. It's coming from here.
Peter? Yeah? Help me get the notice board off. What's that?
Some kind of door.
A door at that height? Doesn't make sense, does it?
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Mike, do you remember George telling us about this house, how it was donated by a wealthy family?
Well, yes, it used to be their country pad or something.
Right. And this was the dining room.
Yes, I remember George telling us how ornate the ceiling was. It was the dining room.
Well, this could be a dumbwaiter.
What?
That's it. It's the dumbwaiter.
But hang on, we're on the ground floor, aren't we? There's nothing beneath us.
There's a cellar.
A wine cellar.
That's it. And this must lead straight down there.
And no comebacks. That's what you said, isn't it? No comebacks? I know why you're here now.
Official observer.
Hatchet man. If anything goes wrong, gets fouled up, and the finger could be pointed back at your organization, then you're supposed to eliminate the vital witnesses. Namely, me and Anderson. Right?
But you keep assuring me that nothing will go wrong, so you don't have to worry, do you? Just let me do the worrying from now on. That's better. Oh, we still have a little time. So why don't you go and see if you can find some coffee for us? I'll look after your lady love.
We'll talk about this again. After.
That's it. Shh.
gone.
Shh. Look, get a chance.
Okay.
It's no good.
Here, let me try.
No go.
Then it has to be me.
No.
Yes, Frank, of course. All you men have tried it. It has to be me. Okay, lower away.
I just hope these ropes hold, that's all.
Come on, Frank, we haven't got much time.
Look, Sally, when you get down there should be a door, maybe leading directly to the outside. Now, if it's unlocked,
Yes, I know exactly what to do. I make straight for the road and I yell at the first car or person I hear. Now, come on, Frank.
Keep your hands tucked in. Sally?
I think I'm there.
Sally, are you all right? Sally?
I'm all right. It's very damp here. It's not very high. There are arches. Pillars. It's quite long. I can feel fresh air. There must be a door somewhere. There is a door. It's unlocked. There is a door. I'm clear, Frank. Help! Please! Please, help!
One of them. Somebody's grabbed her.
That's it, then.
No, that isn't it. Look, they'll be bringing her back here, won't
Yes,
they?
but what can we...
Well, we have to move fast.
It's lucky I'm a careful man. Lucky for me, not you. That's lucky I was prowling about. Now, don't try anything else. Stupid. Hold in!
Get the pressure pump.
I've got them. I think I've got them.
What's happening?
He's unconscious. Mike, how long have we got?
5, maybe 6 minutes, I don't know.
Gun, I can't find the gun. Help me. Numbers, spread out. Clockwise. Methodical.
Frank! Frank, I found the gun! Frank! What good is the gun to us?
Well, you never know. Come on. There are more of them up there. We have to stop them.
And there he is now, approaching the town. There's a final attempt to push forward to the front for a better view of the motorcade that is literally only minutes away.
Do you mind? I don't want any distractions, not now.
What's the matter? You nervous or something?
No.
I'm just getting a little
Listen,
bit
you
sick.
want it done right, don't you? You want it finished.
Where's Anderson?
Where he always is. He's checking up, prowling around, making sure there are no last-minute hitches.
Well, shouldn't he be here for the
Listen,
bang?
just the sound of your voice distracts me. That could put me off, and I can't afford that. Nor can you.
Fine, I'll get a drink.
Yes, you get your drink and stay out till it's over. Oh, you'll hear the bang. Even from this distance, you'll hear the bang. It'll be my turn, Mr. Moore. The second bang, you weren't here at all. Not at all.
Somebody's coming. Hide. of them, are there?
Just one.
What? How can you be so sure?
2 plumbers and the man who took my letter. I'm sure, I sense it.
That's good enough for me. We should have trusted Sally's senses earlier. Right, just one then.
And the gun? Shh. The rocket launcher, whatever. That's in the staff room. I'm sure of that too.
Ah, by the big window that faces south.
Of course. That makes sense too. Best possible vantage. View right down to the town unobstructed.
Who knows the staff room?
Not me, if I've ever been there. I've been there a couple of times.
Yeah, the last time I was there was months ago. I'm not too sure.
But I am. George has been teaching me to play chess. I go there almost every day.
And it's you then. You again. And you, Mike. Shh. No. Now the rest of you, stay down here.
What do you have in mind?
You have to be my eyes, Sally. The blind leading the... Oh, come on. Mike. The door is straight ahead. Go to it and put your hand on the handle. Just rest it, understand? Okay. I'll be ready to move the moment I say so. The moment I say so. Keep well clear of the door. Well. Sally.
Yes.
Take my right arm. Feel it?
Yes.
More? That you?
Hold my arm tight. We are now absolutely square to the door, understand?
Yes.
Now, I want you to point my arm at the window in that room.
What?
Just do as I say.
I can't, Frank.
You can.
I can't remember where the window is.
Look, Sally. Shh. Just go through the room mentally. Talk it through.
Through the door. 3 paces. Then there's a table.
Good girl.
A pace and a half to the right. Then there's the sofa. That's the desk.
The window, Sally. The window.
Oh, that's to the right of the desk. No. No. It's to the left of the sofa from here.
Desk. Sofa.
3 paces to the left. There. That's it.
And now pointing at the window.
Yes.
Right. Now push me forward. Slowly. Am I still pointing at the window?
Yes.
Now step away from me. Right away to one side. Now let's say his average height. 5'9". Ready, Mike? Ready?
A ceremony gone without hitch, without incident. A sight to tell your grandchildren about. Oh, this is something to see. This is really something to see.
Yes, I can feel it too.
Yes, coming from this direction.
Oh, it's probably just an air vent. No, that'd be low to the ground, wouldn't it? Well, that's the usual thing.
She is trouble.
I tell you, there's something wrong.
They laugh at you, Sally.
I tell you, there's something wrong. I sense it. Help! Please! Please, help!
These people have had a long wait, some from late last night. But there is a ripple of anticipation now because there isn't much longer to wait.
One barbecued statesman.